Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 35 of Let's Play Republic the Revolution. For those of you who might have forgotten, our mission today is to catch Mr. Mayor red-handed, liaising in a local brothel. Soyuz Park, night of the 20th is when he'll be there. I believe that today is either the 119th or the 120th. Don't start asking me about months, I really don't want to discuss those. Because at this point that would just be depressing to see how long it's taken for us to capture this controlling share of Pugachev. Nevertheless, we've done it. We're throwing the cartel out of their strongholds, we have the strength. What we couldn't do back in Ekaterine, we are doing now. And that makes me very proud. And here we can see it's day 119 if you look in the bottom left corner where the mouse is going, where the cursor is. So that means that we have one day more before the Great Liaison that captures this city for our movement for good. God willing, inshallah, this is going to be a great boost to our movement. In the meantime, we have to do all that we can to undermine the cartel in their potential strongholds. We have public criticism up to 11. We have our efforts being made constantly to take down these assholes. Now it's all just a matter of using the right tactics to retake what they have attempted to seize. Besides that, there's nothing much that we can do. We've won for all intents and purposes. Although, for all I know, there could be another big downward spiral, a random twist with our movement collapsing into brief chaos, as happened a couple of episodes ago. But anywho, until then we have really nothing to do. We can just wait until night of day 120 and fuck Mr. Mayor and the entire establishment that he is a part of over. That'll be a good sign to the authorities to show that we mean business. So our charity work continues, which is rather appropriate seeing that we now run a charitable organization. Our points are going up, and our situation is improving constantly. We're putting up graffiti, we're organizing strikes, we're subverting the system and breaking the conditioning. Hopefully it's enough. Although you can never know. For the very first time in I don't know how long, however, we do have a very high quantity of influence points, to the point where we've actually exceeded the amount of wealth points that we have. Force remains our biggest contributor, overall largest number of points, but that doesn't really matter. It's more of a side thing, really. And regardless, we're going to keep organizing strikes, we're going to paralyze the nation through this campaign of civil disobedience and everything else that has to do with it. We could go a step further and do what the Contras did in Nicaragua or so on, but we don't have a foreign backer, we don't have any intelligence agencies arming us and sustaining us and funding us It'd be nice, I won't lie. I would appreciate it. My principles do have a certain limit. But we haven't reached that limit yet. And that's why we're continuing our peaceful campaign of charitable organization and so on. Now, for some reason, all 3 members of the Constantino cartel's ruling circle, actually there's 4 of them, but 3 of them have gathered in this one corner between Buran and Alexandrovsk. Now, I'd usually be suspicious of some conspiracy to undermine our movement and our revolution. But we're in too strong a position. I really don't care. But the anarchists are coming as well, so is the Red Mafia. This is really fucking suspicious. But that's not for me to talk about. Perhaps we should try to assault one of these guys. I wonder who. Baburin the bishop, Manakov the propagandist, Kamensky the national hero, they all seem pretty confident. Even Kuzma Kalinin the celebrity. I have to give it to the cartel, I have to hand it to them. They're very confident in themselves and what they do, no matter how sinister it may be. We don't always have the same resolve. Oh shit, here we go, it's happening, it's happening! We've got to get down into Soyuz, and we've got to get the mayor, we've got to catch him red fucking handed. This is our chance to win this town. To make sure that Pugachev becomes NPRM turf. It's gonna be tricky. We can find that house. That whorehouse that we've been looking for before. We had it a while ago. Wait, I'm investing now, fuck's sake. Why is it so hard to navigate through this game? Because it's so well built, this world. This 3D post-Soviet state, Novostrana. It's wonderfully built. It's honestly based. And yet, despite this, we can't search for shit. This is the night of 120. So we ought to be able to find the whorehouse and take down the mayor. But we're failing. I'm annoyed. Really, very, very annoyed. This isn't the way it's supposed to happen. This isn't the way it's meant to be. Why does the game have to do me like this? Here we go. Here we go. Here's the brothel. Wait. Wrong district. Fuck. Fuck. Got to change tactics. We're still looking for a brothel, but we need to stick to Soyuz Park. There's a fine line between districts, and we keep crossing it like a bunch of idiots. We're not going to find the mayor. I'm slowly realizing this, and yet I'm surely... No, I know that I'm going to find him. I have to find him. That's why I know I'm going to find him. There's no other option but to locate this son of a bitch. Here we go, here we go. It's in Soyuz Park, and it's a brothel. So what can we do? We've got to investigate the park and watch the brothel, because I don't know what's going to happen. We need to just wait. At some point, the mayor of Pugachev is going to walk into this brothel, he's going to get himself an escort, or potentially meet up with a member of the secret police, or whatever establishment. Could this be him? I don't know. Nope, it's a hobo. Well, fuck it. That hobo has more integrity than the man who runs this city, believe it or not. What about this dude? Another hobo? There's quite a fucking lot of them in this town. It's kind of sad. No wonder there's such a big appeal that our charity has to the population. But it's turning into day. And still nobody at all has entered the whorehouse. What's up with that? And now it's morning 1:20. New reports are in. The anarchists and the cartel are barely hanging on to a sliver of the town. But in the meantime, we failed to find the mayor. Meanwhile, so we need to meet the mayor's aide again, and we also need to meet Mr. Kamensky. But first we'll meet the aide. We can schedule a meeting with Mr. Kamensky later on. But we need to liaise with Kamensky as soon as possible. So seeing that he's a reclusive millionaire, we'll do it at this French bourgeois restaurant. Maybe he'll like that. At the very least I'll be getting a cheap meal out of it, so I'll like it for sure. Now what else is there for us to do? It's getting kind of boring now. It's a bit dull being at the top. But who cares? We control this city. That much is obvious. So we're going to arrange these meetings and continue our relentless advance against the enemies of the revolution and the enemies of the people. The city is ours. It's all just a matter of making that de jure as well as de facto. Hopefully that will happen soon. Because we couldn't find the mayor last time. So here's the meeting with the aide. He's coming out of the subway. I might be going into it, might not be. Anyhow, we're supposed to be meeting on a park bench, discreetly, in the town centre, to organise our next step in this great plan for revolutionary action. Honestly, it looks like meetings will be the main feature of this episode. Renegotiating the charity contract, meeting with this aide, so on and so forth. It's all just a matter of making sure that everything continues to run smoothly, that the NPRM remains the well-oiled machine that it has been up to now. No handshakes. Strange. Finally, there we go. Proper handshake. Nice and clandestine. Ah, fuck, so we have to... Sweet talk him into giving us the information. That's fine, we can do this, we can do this. We have no other choice but to do this after all. But we better fucking win this. Because otherwise we're gonna get rather bored of just walking around the streets of this city that we control, mafia style. Really. We're gonna be like, I don't know, the Godfather or something. It's gonna be our city, but on the other hand we'll legally have no rights in it. So we have a lower victory threshold than usual. Or at least lower than the aid. So we have a chance. It'll be tricky, but we have a chance. Fuck. But we might also lose. It's really something I don't want to see happen. We have a chance, we have a chance. This is okay, this is okay. We haven't lost yet. The great conversation is not yet lost, but this is about to be it. Fuck. Here we go. Decisive moment. Decisive moment. Don't be a bro moment. Don't be a bro moment. Bruh. We failed. We failed to convince the aide, and the cartel is working against us in Pugachev Central. Well, shit. Don't want to curse this much. I've been told by fan feedback that it's offensive to racial minorities. I don't know, maybe the shithead population, or the motherfuckers. But anyhow, I don't want to curse as much, so I'm gonna try and be calm. We lost that one, but we have another renegotiation. So I don't know what this is gonna be. So we'll keep things roughly in the middle. Like, I don't need too much money from him. We'll bring it up to 30. Or perhaps 32. That sounds fine. Sounds fair. I keep projecting myself, bearing down on these people when I should be trying to be friendly and amiable and so on. I don't like the way this is gonna go. I have a bad feeling from the energy, body language. Pixelated though it may be, I just don't feel a good result coming out of this. We're not gonna lose the charity, but we might get fucked over. So this is our chance. We have a shot at making sure that this charity becomes ours. It remains under our control. The millionaire patron has a minimal role in how we run it. And that'll be good, because I don't want to be corrupted into some social liberal reformer and so on. That honestly to be kind of shit. Hopefully Kamensky's not a good negotiator. Hopefully we can drive a bargain hard enough for him to be obliged to accept. If not, things might become a little bit nasty, a bit toxic, and I don't want that, I really don't. But say that they do, then we'll be fucked. Very badly fucked. Let's be positive though. We have a chance. We're gradually gaining. Who knows? We can do this. We can try and do this. We can get this done. We actually have a pretty good chance, come to think of it. If we secure this 20, we've won the round. And there we go! There you have it! He can't win. We've renegotiated successfully. I don't know what the result is. Perhaps we've renegotiated in a way that's detrimental to us. Because I didn't understand. We had a scale of 0 to 100, from little money to much money. Don't ask me what that meant, but it meant something. So now we've renegotiated, I don't know what for. Perhaps we're going to gain more money now. Perhaps not. So I think we asked him for 30% more influence. Anyway, here's another meeting. We're meeting the 8 one more time. This will be the end of the episode, assumably, once we're done with this. And this will be an indicator of whether we're doing well or poorly in pursuing the main storyline missions. The lack of side quests in this game kind of annoys me, but I'm not going to go into detail on that. It's been 35 episodes already. The endless slog for influence is rather familiar for all of you guys. So just, if you're still here, if you're here for the ride, you're welcome to stay. And I'll try to make this as thrilling and exciting as possible. Be it through episode titles, commentary, or if necessary, just through expletives. Now we seem to be in a corner once more against this dude. We might lose this conversation, but if we do, that's fine. Fuck it. We control the city. We need to just bust the mayor. I'm not going to spend the rest of the series just meeting with this aide again, and again, and again, and again. until we have access to the mayor. That'd be bullshit. Absolute proper bullshit. Maybe we can recreate our success of last time. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Come on, I want a victory. I want a fucking victory. God damn it. This is just turning into a repeat of last time. Here we go. So he's ahead of us. We're still slightly closer to our goal than he is. Until now, we're not anymore. But the chance remains for us to win. We need to gain this 20 though. How the fuck did we lose it? We had the same amount of points played. Ah! I'm not even gonna do anything. So Kamensky has given us even more influence points. We're bathing in influence points. We have everything that we need. The city streets are ours for all intents and purposes. We have won this. We control Pugachev. For fuck's sake. Why can't we get something good out of it? Anyhow, this episode has been going on for long enough. It looks like the next episode will be rife with meetings as well. But until then, I hope that you all have a nice time enjoying the series up until now, and perhaps you might want to watch some of my other videos, and if you're really enjoying things, to maybe subscribe to my channel, leave a like or a comment. A comment would be especially welcome. Anyway, I've been the Nerd Gamer, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Republic the Revolution. Goodbye for today.